In every abandoned lot, every untended garden, every crack in sidewalks across America, there grow 8 plants that together provide complete medicine cabinet, pain relief, infection treatment, digestive remedies, wound healing, immune support, inflammation control, respiratory care, mental health support, everything pharmaceutical companies sell growing wild and free. These plants aren't rare or exotic. They're so common that municipalities spend millions annually poisoning them, so abundant that property owners destroy them obsessively, so vigorous that they return year after year despite chemical warfare waged against them. Every culture for thousands of years recognized these plants as medicine. Indigenous peoples harvested them. European herbalists prescribed them. Asian medicine traditions documented their properties comprehensively. For millennia before pharmaceutical companies existed, these 8 weeds kept humanity healthy. And today, 99% of Americans cannot identify a single one, cannot name their medicinal uses, cannot prepare simple remedies that saved ancestors' lives, not because the knowledge was lost naturally, because pharmaceutical industry systematically erased it through education, control, and media propaganda. Because you cannot sell expensive drugs to people growing superior medicine. Because acknowledging these plants' value would destroy $100 billion markets. Number 1. Dandelion, the liver medicine growing in your lawn. Dandelion Taraxacum officinales, among most powerful liver medicines known. Yet homeowners spray it with herbicides, while spending hundreds on liver support supplements containing dandelion extracts. Every part of dandelion provides medicinal value. Roots support liver detoxification and bile production. Leaves act as potent diuretic without depleting potassium. Flowers contain antioxidants, protecting cellular health. Liver support mechanisms are documented extensively. Dandelion root increases bile production by 40 to 50%. This enhanced bile flow improves fat digestion and helps eliminate toxins. Liver enzyme studies show dandelion protecting hepatocytes from damage. The diuretic effect from leaves exceeds pharmaceutical diuretics in some measures. Increases urine output substantially. But unlike pharmaceutical diuretics that deplete potassium, dandelion leaves contain high potassium levels. The mineral loss is replaced naturally. Digestive benefits extend beyond liver support. Bitter compounds in dandelion stimulate digestive enzyme production, improve nutrient absorption, reduce bloating and gas. Traditional medicine considered dandelion essential digestive tonic. Anti-inflammatory properties address multiple conditions. Studies show dandelion reducing inflammatory markers comparable to pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories, without the gastric bleeding and kidney damage that NSAIDs cause. Blood sugar regulation was documented in diabetic studies. Dandelion improved insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. The effects matched some pharmaceutical diabetes medications. But acknowledging dandelion's medicinal properties threatens multiple pharmaceutical categories. Liver support supplements, diuretics, anti-inflammatories, digestive aids. One weed replaces dozens of products. The industry response is keeping dandelion classified as nuisance weed. Herbicide companies profit from its elimination. Pharmaceutical companies profit from selling products dandelion would replace. Together, they ensure people remain ignorant. Number 2. Plantain, the infection fighter called a weed, Plantain plantago. Major and lanceolata provides infection treatment and wound healing superior to many pharmaceutical antibiotics. Yet it's sprayed as weed while people buy expensive antibiotic ointments. The leaves contain powerful antimicrobial compounds. Studies show effectiveness against staph, strep, and E. coli. The same bacteria that cause most skin infections respond to plantain treatment. Traditional first aid was simple. Crush fresh plantain leaves. Applied directly to wounds, cuts, insect bites, the poultice prevents infection while accelerating healing. Millions used this treatment before pharmaceutical antibiotics existed. Modern research confirms traditional use. Plantain extracts kill antibiotic-resistant bacteria, including MRSA. The plant works where pharmaceutical antibiotics fail. Multiple antimicrobial compounds prevent bacterial resistance development. Wound healing acceleration results from tissue regeneration. Promotion plantain stimulates fibroblast activity, increases collagen production, reduces scar formation. Wounds heal faster with better cosmetic results. Anti-inflammatory effects reduce pain and swelling. Plantain compounds inhibit inflammatory pathways, provide relief comparable to pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories without side effects. Insect bite treatment is particularly effective. Plantain neutralizes venom and toxins, reduces itching and swelling, prevents secondary infection. Traditional remedy works better than commercial bite treatments. Internal use addresses respiratory and digestive issues. Plantain tea soothes inflamed mucous membranes, helps expel mucus, reduces cough, treats diarrhea and digestive inflammation. But plantain threatens pharmaceutical sales. Topical antibiotics, anti-inflammatory creams, cough suppressants, digestive medications. One common weed replaces entire medicine aisle. The suppression is systematic. Medical education never mentions plantain. Herbicide marketing targets it specifically. The knowledge that could save billions in medical costs stays hidden. Number 3. Chickweed, the pain relief growing everywhere. Chickweed Stellaria medio provides pain relief and anti-inflammatory effects matching pharmaceutical drugs. Yet municipalities poison it while people buy expensive pain medications. The plant contains compounds that reduce pain through multiple mechanisms, inhibits pain signal transmission, reduces inflammation causing pain, provides relief comparable to over-the-counter analgesics. Traditional use for joint pain was universal. Fresh chickweed applied as poultice reduced arthritis pain. Consumed as tea or tincture provided systemic anti-inflammatory effects. The treatment worked for generations before NSAIDs existed. Modern studies confirm anti-inflammatory properties. Chickweed reduces inflammatory cytokines, inhibits COX-2 enzyme-like pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory without causing gastric bleeding or kidney damage. Skin conditions respond remarkably to chickweed. Eczema, psoriasis, and other inflammatory skin problems improve with chickweed application. The soothing and anti-inflammatory effects reduce itching and irritation. Wound healing benefits mirror plantain's effects. Chickweed accelerates tissue repair, reduces scarring. Traditional medicine used chickweed for burns and abrasions with excellent results. Weight management applications appear in traditional and modern use. Chickweed may enhance metabolism and reduce appetite. Some herbalists consider it useful weight loss support. Nutritional content is substantial. Chickweed contains vitamins A, C, and B complex, minerals including calcium, magnesium, and potassium. The weed people destroy is actually nutritious food, but chickweed threatens pain medication sales worth tens of billions. If people knew this common plant provided relief equal to pharmaceuticals, NSAID sales would collapse. The knowledge suppression is coordinated. Medical schools don't teach herbal pain relief. Herbicide companies specifically target chickweed. The free medicine growing everywhere remains unknown. Number 4. Purslane, the omega-3 superfood destroyed as weed. Purslane portulaca, olorosacan, contains more omega-3 fatty acids than any other leafy plant. Yet gardeners destroy it while buying expensive fish oil supplements. Omega-3 content exceeds all other vegetables. Contains alpha-linolenic acid, the plant-based omega-3. Levels rival some fish sources. 1 cup of purslane provides substantial portion of daily omega-3 requirements. The fatty acid profile promotes cardiovascular health, reduces inflammation, supports brain function, improves joint health, all the benefits fish oil provides from a plant growing wild. Antioxidant content is exceptional. Purslane contains vitamins A, C, and E. Beta-carotene levels are among highest in leafy greens. Glutathione master, antioxidants present in significant amounts. Mineral density rivals cultivated vegetables. Calcium, magnesium, potassium, and iron are all abundant. The nutritional value exceeds many foods people deliberately grow. Melatonin content makes purslane unique among vegetables. Natural melatonin supports healthy sleep. The plant provides sleep support without pharmaceutical sleep aids. Traditional medicine used purslane for multiple conditions: liver health, digestive issues, skin conditions, respiratory problems. The applications were diverse because the plant's effects are comprehensive. Modern research confirms cardiovascular benefits specifically. Studies show purslane consumption reducing cholesterol and triglycerides, improving arterial health, providing protection against heart disease. But purslane threatens supplement industry. Fish oil sales exceed $4 billion annually. If people knew purslane provided omega-3 south naturally, supplement sales would drop. The suppression keeps purslane classified as weed. Herbicide companies profit from elimination. Supplement companies profit from ignorance. The superfood growing free in gardens is destroyed systematically. Number 5. Red clover, the hormone balance growing in fields. Red clover trifolium potens provides hormonal support that pharmaceutical HRT attempts to replicate, yet it's sprayed as weed while women buy expensive hormone replacement therapy. Isoflavones in red clover act as phytoestrogens, gentle plant-based compounds that modulate estrogen activity, provide benefits of hormone replacement without synthetic hormones risks. Menopausal symptom relief is well documented. Hot flashes reduce infrequency and severity. Mood swings moderate. Sleep improves. Studies show effectiveness comparable to low-dose HRT. Bone health benefits appear in multiple studies. The isoflavones support bone density, may prevent osteoporosis, provide protective effects similar to synthetic estrogen without cancer risks. Cardiovascular health improves with red clover consumption. Studies show improved arterial elasticity, reduced cholesterol, better blood pressure control. The protective effects benefit women during and after menopause. Skin health applications are documented. Red clover improves skin elasticity and moisture, reduces visible aging signs. Traditional medicine considered it beauty tonic. Respiratory benefits extend to cough and bronchitis treatment. Red clover is expectorant, helps clear mucus, soothes inflamed airways. Traditional cough syrup often contained red clover. Detoxification support comes from blood cleansing properties. Red clover supports lymphatic system function, helps eliminate toxins. Traditional medicine used it for skin conditions, resulting from poor elimination. But red clover threatens hormone replacement therapy sales. Women's health pharmaceutical market exceeds $20 billion annually. Natural hormone support from wild plant threatens significant revenues. The knowledge suppression affects women's health directly. Doctors prescribe synthetic hormones without mentioning herbal alternatives. Red clover remains unknown despite being safer and often equally effective. Number 6. Mullein, the respiratory medicine in empty lots. Mullein verbascum, Thapsis provides respiratory treatment superior to many cough medicines. Yet it's destroyed as weed while people buy expensive respiratory medications. The leaves contain mucilage that soothes inflamed respiratory tissues. Coating effect reduces cough reflex, protects irritated mucous membranes, provides relief comparable to pharmaceutical cough suppressants. Expectorant properties help clear congestion. Mullein loosens mucus, facilitates productive coughing, clears airways more effectively than many commercial expectorants. Anti-inflammatory effects reduce respiratory inflammation. Compounds in mullein decrease inflammatory response in airways. Benefit conditions from simple cough to more serious respiratory issues. Antimicrobial properties address respiratory infections. Mullein shows activity against bacteria causing bronchitis and pneumonia. May prevent secondary bacterial infections following viral illness. Traditional use was universal for respiratory conditions. Mullein tea for coughs. Smoking dried leaves for asthma. Smoke, paradoxically, helped breathing. Poultices for chest congestion. The applications were diverse and effective. Modern studies confirm traditional use. Clinical trials show mullein effective for cough and bronchitis. Comparable outcomes to pharmaceutical treatments, without side effects like drowsiness and digestive upset. Ear infection treatment is particularly interesting. Mullein oil flowers infused in olive oil treats ear infections effectively. Studies show success rates matching antibiotic ear drops. Traditional remedy validated by modern research. But mullein threatens respiratory medication sales. Cough and cold remedies generate over $8 billion annually. Natural alternative from common weed would reduce pharmaceutical dependence. The suppression keeps mullein unknown. Medical education excludes herbal respiratory treatments. The tall plant growing in waste areas is destroyed rather than harvested. Number 7. Violet, the lymphatic support in shaded areas. Wild violet viola species supports lymphatic system function that no pharmaceutical drug effectively addresses. Yet it's removed from gardens while people suffer lymphatic conditions. Lymphatic system support is violet's primary traditional use. Promotes lymph flow, helps clear congestion, supports healthy immune function. No pharmaceutical equivalent exists for gentle lymphatic stimulation. The mechanism involves mild alterative effects. Violet gradually improves lymphatic circulation, supports removal of metabolic waste, Respiratory benefits extend to dry cough and sore throat. Violet contains mucilage that soothes irritation. Traditional cough syrup often included violet flowers. Skin condition treatment works through lymphatic support. Eczema, acne, and other conditions improve when lymphatic drainage functions properly. Violet addresses root cause rather than suppressing symptoms. Anti-cancer properties appear in traditional and modern sources. Violet contains compounds showing activity against cancer cells in laboratory studies. Traditional medicine used it for tumors and growths. Pain relief applications address headaches and general discomfort. Violet's gentle analgesic effects provide relief without pharmaceutical side effects. Culinary use provides nutrition. Violet leaves and flowers are edible. High in vitamins A and C, the plant people remove as weed is actually nutritious food. But violet threatens pharmaceutical approaches to chronic disease. Supporting lymphatic function naturally addresses multiple conditions. One plant providing systemic support challenges multiple drug categories. The suppression keeps violet marginalized. Lymphatic health is barely discussed in conventional medicine. The plant that supports it best remains unknown. Number 8. Burdock, the blood purifier in waste ground. Burdock arctium provides detoxification support that supplements attempt to replicate, yet it's destroyed as noxious weed while people buy expensive cleanse products. The root is powerful, alterative, supports liver and kidney function, enhances elimination of metabolic waste. Traditional medicine considered burdock essential detoxification herb. Skin condition treatment through blood cleansing is well documented. Acne, eczema, psoriasis improve with burdock use. The mechanism involves improving elimination of toxins, manifesting as skin problems. Blood sugar regulation appears in traditional and modern sources. Studies show burdock improving insulin sensitivity, reducing blood glucose. Diabetic patients benefit from burdock supplementation. Digestive support comes from prebiotic fiber. Burdock root contains inulin, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, improves digestive health through microbiome support. Anti-inflammatory effects address arthritis and joint pain. Burdock reduces inflammatory markers, provides relief for chronic inflammatory conditions. Antimicrobial properties show activity against various pathogens. Burdock addresses infections while supporting immune function. Cancer research shows promising results. Burdock compounds demonstrate anti-tumor activity in laboratory studies. Traditional use for tumors is being validated scientifically. Nutritional content is substantial. Minerals including iron, potassium, and calcium, vitamins, and antioxidants. The weed is nutritious food, but burdock threatens detox supplement industry. Cleanse products generate billions annually. Natural blood purifier from common weed would eliminate market. The suppression is complete. Burdock remains unknown despite superior effects. The knowledge that could replace expensive supplements stays hidden. Number 9. The systematic education suppression. The erasure of herbal medicine knowledge from education wasn't accidental. It was a coordinated campaign by pharmaceutical industry to eliminate competition. Medical schools taught herbal medicine until 1920s. Then Flexner Report, funded by Carnegie and Rockefeller Foundations, restructured medical education. Herbal medicine was eliminated. Only pharmaceutical approaches remained. The foundations had financial interests in pharmaceutical companies. Rockefeller owned drug manufacturers. Their educational reform served business interests, eliminated natural medicine that competed with pharmaceuticals. Within one generation, doctors stopped learning about medicinal plants. Herbal knowledge disappeared from medical practice. Pharmaceutical drugs became only accepted treatment. Agricultural education followed similar path, eliminated wild plant identification, classified medicinal plants as weeds, promoted herbicides as necessary. The knowledge of how to use wild medicine was systematically removed. Public schools stopped teaching plant identification. Previous generations learned medicinal and edible plants as basic survival skills. Modern education excludes this completely. Children learn nothing about plants surrounding them. Media campaigns reinforced pharmaceutical dependence. Advertising promoted pharmaceuticals exclusively. Herbal medicine was ridiculed as primitive or dangerous. The messaging created cultural bias against natural medicine. The suppression worked. Knowledge that had sustained humanity for millennia disappeared in 70 years. 3 generations grew up completely ignorant of medicinal plants. their great-grandparents use daily, but the plants remain. The knowledge still exists in historical texts and traditional practice. The systematic suppression is reversible through education. Number 10. The real reason you don't know. Here's what they're never going to tell you directly. You don't know about these 8 plants because pharmaceutical industry systematically destroyed the knowledge. Not because plants stopped working, because working plants threatened their business. Walk through any park or yard. These 8 plants grow abundantly. Free medicine everywhere. Yet 99% of people cannot identify them, cannot name their uses, cannot prepare simple remedies. The ignorance is deliberate, created through education control, maintained through media messaging, reinforced through herbicide marketing. Every industry benefits from herbal medicine remaining unknown. Pharmaceutical companies sell drugs these plants would replace. Herbicide manufacturers profit from elimination. Supplement companies sell expensive extracts of plants growing wild. Together, they ensure knowledge stays suppressed, fund education, excluding herbal medicine, advertise only pharmaceutical solutions, classify medicinal plants as weeds, requiring elimination. But suppression is weakening. Internet allows knowledge sharing outside corporate control. Traditional herbalism is experiencing renaissance. People are rediscovering what ancestors knew. Every person who learns these 8 plants becomes independent, proves natural medicine works, threatens pharmaceutical narratives, shows that free medicine grows everywhere. That independence is exactly why you weren't taught. Why knowledge was erased. Why 3 generations know nothing about plants that could replace medicine cabinet. The 8 weeds sprayed with poison are actually superior medicine growing free in every yard. This wasn't experimental medicine. This was survival knowledge tested by populations whose health meant life or death. No pharmacies available, no manufactured drugs possible, just plants that healed or communities suffered. Complete medicine doesn't require pharmaceutical industry, doesn't require expensive drugs, doesn't require corporate control. 8 common plants provide comprehensive health care when properly identified and used. Every culture knew this. Every traditional medicine system documented these plants. For thousands of years before pharmaceuticals, humans stayed healthy using wild medicine. Modern corporations made us forget through systematic suppression. Every traditional remedy erased is a pharmaceutical sold. Every medicinal plant classified as weed is a market-protected but plants. Remember, 8 weeds still grow, still contain healing compounds, still provide medicine. The biology hasn't changed despite 70 years of knowledge suppression. I'll see you in the next video.